Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about all of the fragrances that I wore last week. So these are like one of my favorite videos to film every week, just because I get to go through like all of the fragrances that I just wore and talk about how much I loved it or how I'm not really feeling it anymore, or I don't know, it just constantly keeps me fresh on my collection. But anyways, I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna jump right in. So one of the first things that I wore this week, one of the first combinations that I wore, this Bath & Body Works lotion, you guys, if you like the way that Gardenia smells, this is one of the best Bath & Body Works lotions I think I've ever found. I picked this up during the semi-annual sale. It was like $3.25, and I am completely obsessed with this. It smells like fresh gardenia, but it's a little bit sweeter than like a normal, than a fresh gardenia would be. It's very much a realistic fresh gardenia fragrance, but just a hair sweeter. This is like, it performs like old Bath & Body Works lotions as well. It lasts forever. You can put this on and like you can take a shower in the morning, put it on, wear it all day, go to bed, wake up the next morning, and you will still kind of get hints of this, of this scent. It's amazing. I love it so much, and I've been kind of obsessed with this. I forget what exactly I layered over this. It was some gardenia. It was a gardenia fragrance, but I've got this fragrance here. This is Very Hollywood from Michael Kors. And I have just a little bit left. This, I'm gonna go ahead and add this to my project pan. I mean, as if I didn't have enough to get through as it is, but this, I'm so close to being done with this. And this one doesn't last long on me at all. Like the Bath & Body Works way far outperforms this fragrance. I love this bottle though. I think it's so pretty. It's just, I just love it. This is a beautiful sweet white floral. Sweet white floral, heavy on the gardenia. It's beautiful. I love it. It's very, it complements the gardenia lotion just beautifully. It's, it's a beautiful combination. And I smelled like this all day. You put it on once and you're good. Again, the perfume wore off within hours, but the lotion is just, it hangs around forever. It's one of my favorite things. It's been one of my favorite things this spring. So anyways, that is the Bath & Body Works Fresh Gardenia Lotion. Let me let you see the, oh my goodness, my cat is out there crying to go out. So that is what the lotion looks like. If you guys come across this in Bath & Body Works and you are a fan of sweet white florals, or in particular gardenia, oh my gosh, pick it up. It's so good. Okay, next is another lotion perfume combination. So I picked up this lotion here. This is the Righteous Butter body lotion from Soap & Glory. And I love this lotion. It smells just like, Miss Dior. And really, it smells just like the original formulation of Miss Dior, which is, I think, what it was, I'm quite sure that that's probably what it was like modeled after. So yeah, I picked up this big, huge bottle during the, I think it was during the 21 Days of Beauty sale. And I've got this huge tester bottle of the original formulation of Miss Dior Cherie and like the 2005 formulation. This is a tester bottle too. Oh my gosh, I love it. It really does. These smell exactly alike. Like it's such a good combination. And it's funny. And I bought this because I feel like I need to get through a lot of this. I would like to work through a lot of this bottle and just leave like, a half an inch in it or something, because I don't want it to go off. It's not even close to going off. Mine is from 2005 too. It is from the launch year, so it's old, but it still smells amazing. It hasn't changed. It hasn't gone off even a single bit, but I don't want it to either. I do want to enjoy it and use it. So yeah, that's why I picked this lotion up, because if I've got this lotion, it'll force me to use this perfume more. It's funny because the day that I wore this combination, my husband was out working in the yard, and we have a creek that like on the edge of our property, and he was on the other side of the creek like pulling weeds and stuff. And I went out because we were like trying to figure out what we were gonna eat for lunch. So I went out there and I was talking to him from across the creek, and he was like, I can smell you from over here. And I was like, oh, well, that's good. So this is a very strong combination. I think that this would go good with any version of Miss Dior. I can't say, I can't speak to if it would go well with the newest formulation, because I still have not gotten my nose on the newest formulation of Miss Dior, but I think any other formulation up until the 2021 formulation, I think would be great with this. So anyways, yeah, really beautiful combination. I love wearing that. That's why I picked up that lotion, because again, I do want to try to work through a lot of that bottle. Okay, next, anytime I wear this fragrance, you know it's because I craved it. I was literally sitting there and I was like, I just want to, you know, in my mind, I will all of a sudden want to smell like this, and that's what happened a few nights ago. So this is Burberry Brit Rhythm, and I adore this fragrance. It's like powdery, fresh lavender. It reminds me of new babies. It reminds me of diaper cream, which is such a weird thing to say. Like, who wants to smell like diaper cream? But there's something about it that I just love. It's beautiful. It's like fresh and powdery and diaper creamy in like the best way possible. It's so strong too. This fragrance is just incredibly strong. You only have to spray it on once, and like you're gonna smell like this for, like you could smell like this for 24 hours with one application. I certainly can, because I overspray as it is. And yeah, it's super strong. It lasts on me forever. I love this fragrance. About halfway through the wear though, I was like, I wonder what Burberry Brit Rhythm would smell like if I added a little bit of sweet vanilla. And I'm trying, this is part of my Project Pan. I'm trying to get through this Alyssa Ashley vanilla. So I was like, I'm just gonna try it out. I just wanna see what this combination smells like. And it was really nice. It softened, this Burberry Brit Rhythm is so nuclear though. This almost had no effect on it. It's like, I could smell the vanilla mixing with it for maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, but then this just completely disappeared and this just came right back out. This fragrance really is like almost nuclear. So yeah, would I do it again? Probably not, just because it's kind of futile trying to layer anything with this. It's so strong, it's gonna overpower anything you put with it. So anyways, but yeah, it helped me get through a little bit more of my Alyssa Ashley. Okay, next, I wore so many fragrances this week because I've been using a lot of my oils. Okay, so next I wore this one here. This is Nina Ricci Rose Extase, and I love this fragrance. It is a beautiful, kind of clean, sweet, creamy rose. And it's funny because I realized the reason that I never wear this is because my skin just completely eats it. It's one of those fragrances that I love it for about 15 minutes because that's about as long as it lasts on me. That's what it is. And I love this. It smells incredible out of the bottle. It smells so good when I first apply it, but my skin just eats it up. So really sadly, I hate to say, I think I'm gonna declutter this one. I love it so much, but I just didn't. It's just one of those situations where I don't have a great experience when wearing it because it just disappears on me so quickly. Like, I can't smell it. And yeah, that's one of my biggest loves in the world, is being able to smell my own perfume. And I can't smell it at all. So yeah, this one, I'm glad that I finally gave it I'm glad that I finally wore it and was conscious about what was going on, like what was happening when I was wearing it. And I didn't just like spray it on and then be like, oh, all of a sudden I can't smell my perfume anymore, so I'll go ahead and wear something else. I was very mindful about how it was wearing, what it was about it that I wasn't loving. Yeah, so it helped me, it really helped me get over the not wanting to declutter it, because I now know that it just isn't super enjoyable for me to wear because I don't really get much from it. That's really what it boils down to. Gorgeous fragrance though, and I think for those of you out there that this works and that you can smell it on yourself, and oh my gosh, I'm super jealous because oh my gosh, it's an amazing fragrance, but yeah, it just doesn't work for me. So anyways, that is Nina Ricci Rose Extase. This is another one of my Project Pan fragrances. This is Ellis Brooklyn Sweet. I've got about a third of it left at this point. This is such a beautiful fragrance. This is a Pear and Ambretta fragrance. And it's one of the really, really well done Pear and Ambretta fragrances. Like, I like it a lot more than many of the other ones on the market. Solar Bloom from Clean. Ariana Grande, God is a Woman. There are even Juliet Has a Gun, Pear Inc. They're all like Pear and Ambretta fragrances. This one is probably the best of all of them. But even the Juliet Has a Gun one performs better than this on me. So sadly, if this performed well on me, oh my gosh, I would have bought a bottle of it 6 months ago. But unfortunately, it just doesn't. It smells amazing. It's one of the best that I've smelled. But yeah, it just performs terribly. So I'm trying to just use this up and let it go. And if I want to smell like Pear and Ambretta for any amount of time, I'll just use my Juliet Has a Gun Pear Inc. because it performs a lot better. So anyways, yeah, that is Ellis Brooklyn Sweet. Such an amazing fragrance, but such a poor performer. On me anyways. Okay, I have been obsessed with coconut recently, and it's so funny because the thing that sparked this obsession with coconut, well, a couple things. This oil, which is a sweet essentials oil called Almond Coconut. It's Laura Mercier, a Laura Mercier type almond coconut. This is what set it off, but then I just had to replace the soap in my kitchen, and I just randomly pulled one out, and I pulled out Vanilla Coconut from Bath & Body Works. It's one that I picked up during the semi-annual sale. And it smells incredible. It really reminds me of this. And so I'm like on a coconut kick right now. And so I've been I've been finding a way to apply this almost every single day because I'm obsessed with it. There's nothing groundbreaking about it, but it's like such a beautiful, yummy, fresh coconut without being overly sweet and without smelling like suntan lotion at all. It really does smell like a very slightly sweet kind of almond cookie. It's so darned good. And I'm like obsessed with this. And my vanilla coconut hand soap smells very much like this. So between the two things, it has just put me on this like coconut kick. So all week I've been using this lotion here. This is the Bali Black Coconut Sands. I picked this up during the semi-annual sale again. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Oh, it's a sweet, kind of slightly salty coconut. It says that it is coconut milk, sea salt, musk, and black sand. It is so stinking good. So I've been using this lotion a ton. I've been putting on my Laura Mercier almond coconut type oil, but I have also been layering this one here. This is called Coconut Cream Pie, and this is more of like a yummy gourmand. I want to eat it. It's not overly coconutty, it's buttery, and it smells like a dessert with some coconut in it. Oh, it's so good. It's just super gourmand and yummy. So I layered this one over my coconut lotion. And then to top it all off, I've been using this here. I picked this up it came in this little it came in a discovery set. These are the Urban Outfitters fragrances that have been all over in TJ Maxx and Marshalls. And I found a discovery set that I picked up. And this is a little Lait de Coco. Yeah, and I had a full bottle of this at one point, but I passed it on because it just didn't last at all. And because I know this doesn't last at all, I've just been using it to kind of layer over other, just to layer a bunch of coconut on. Oh my gosh, I do love this. This is a very fresh, kind of clean, not at all sweet, almost slightly soapy coconut, which is weird, but it really is. It's almost like a slightly soapy, clean coconut. It's really nice. But yeah, I've just been like adding it in with my oils, my lotion, just whatever, just to try and work through it because I know it doesn't last and I can't wear it on its own. But yeah, so I've just been wearing a ton of coconut, those oils. And I just want to say, I am so sorry. I did that huge Sweet Essentials haul and people have been trying to order and I don't know what is going on with that website. Like, somebody contacted me through email and she was like, do you have any idea like what's going on? I've been trying to order for like a week now and it keeps saying that the store is closed and it won't let me put an order in. And I'm like, I have no idea. And really she just wanted to see if I had some kind of a customer service contact information because knowing that I had just ordered, but unfortunately I don't. And I'm not affiliated at all. Like I just ordered as a normal, I just put in an order like anybody else. But it seems like as soon as I got my order, like they closed, like they stopped taking orders. So I don't know, but I hope it's nothing like long term because I adore Sweet Essentials and I want to order more. So yeah, I'm super sad, but if I hear or find out anything at all, I will most certainly let you guys know as soon as I know something. But hopefully it's just temporary and hopefully they'll open back up soon. Just to get through the other Sweet Essential oils that I tested this week, I tested this one, Rice Flour and Shea, and this is so good, but this one's really, really light. Yeah, this one smells so, so good, but it's really, really soft and light. It's clean and a little bit powdery. It's like a really, really light version of Bath & Body Works Rice Flour and Shea. Their Rice Flour and Shea is so amazing. Such a beautiful, soft and cozy, clean scent, and that's exactly what this smells like, but this is really, really light and it doesn't perform that well. So this is not one that I would recommend. None of them, you're not going to get more than a few hours out of any of them without needing to reapply. Just because they're made with like more kind of natural ingredients. Oh my gosh. Once this one starts to warm on the skin, it does warm up and then it does get a little bit stronger than when you first apply it. Or than when you first applied it, but then it eventually starts to kind of fade away. It's beautiful though. I wore this one to bed, which is probably how I will wear it in the future. The coconut cream pie actually lasted for a good long while. I mean, I definitely got a good solid 3 hours out of this before I would have needed to reapply. Oh, it's such a yummy, like gourmand yum coconut scent. And then the almond coconut from Laura Mercier one this one doesn't last very long. Especially because this is a more fresh coconut. I'm obsessed with this one. Yeah, I can get a couple hours out of it, but I don't care. I'll just keep reapplying this one. It's amazing. And then the other one that I wore is this one here. This one is just called Cupcake, and there's literally nothing about this that smells like a cupcake. I mean, maybe I just need to shake this one up or something. I don't know. It smells kind of like an unsweet, kind of like a weird unsweet, chalky kind of cake. I don't know. It's fine to layer with, but it's just not, there's not a whole lot going on. This is one of the ones that I would absolutely not recommend at all. It doesn't smell like Cupcake. And I think that I feel like people would be really disappointed by this one. It's not sweet. It doesn't smell like a cupcake. It's kind of got this chalkiness to it, and it's just not great. So yeah, Cupcake is, it was definitely a fail, but probably most certainly the only fail I had in that entire bunch. Okay, next I wore this little combination here. So I wore this Vanilla Musk fragrance oil from Nemat. This is a beautiful vanilla. It's a beautiful vanilla oil. It's sweet without being too sweet. It really is just a beautiful, creamy, simple, just really, really pleasant vanilla. And I put this on and then I layered my Cocoapink Tihota dupe over it, and this is so good. I need to pull out, I've got a sample of Tihota somewhere, and I need to pull it out and go ahead and test this next to it. From what I remember, it's very, very close, and this performs way better than the original Tihota. This combination was really good. The perfume way outlasted the oil. So yeah, the combination of the two probably lasted maybe 3 hours or so. And you can get a good 5 to 6 hours out of this Tihota perfume though. It's really, really good. I love it. Again, it's just kind of a simple, slightly creamy, slightly sweet, just really, really good vanilla. So anyways, that is Tihota from Cocoapink and the Nemat oil, Vanilla Musk oil. Really, really good combination. Every time I wear my Tihota perfume, I will probably layer that oil on first just because. Okay, and then we're getting down to the last two. A couple more Cocoapink fragrances that I wore. This one is called Vanilla, and this is, it's like a vanilla. It's like a gourmand vanilla. It's got like a slightly kind of roasty vanilla kind of undertone. Oh, it's thundering. It's just really, really nice. Yeah, I like it a lot. If you like gourmand vanillas, I think you would really like it. It's very pretty. And then this one here, Frosted Islet. Oh gosh. Frosted Islet smells so good. It's like, it's got buttercream frosting in it, and that's really what I smell. More than anything is buttercream frosting. Sweet, yummy, like a sweet, yummy cupcake with covered in buttercream frosting. It's so good. I love it. If you like the smell of buttercream frosting, like, then I think you would really like this. It's very pretty. So anyways, that one is called Frosted Islet. It's like marshmallow, vanilla, buttercream frosting, and one more thing that I can't really think of. I don't know why my voice is starting. I'll tell you why. The pollen outside is so bad today. And it just rained, so it like, I don't know, it just kicked it all up, and I just went outside with my dog and let my dogs out before I sat down to film, and so I feel like the pollen is just really bothering me today. Okay, and then last but not least, I wore this one here. This is Nest Turkish Rose, and I wore this on the day that I wore Rose Extase. After about 15 minutes, I couldn't smell Rose Extase on myself anymore, but I still wanted to smell like rose. And I know that this little oil is such an absolute monster of a fragrance on me. And so I just went ahead and layered this over. But really all I could smell was this once I got it on. Turkish Rose is beautiful. This is such a long-lasting fragrance. This has got plum in the top. So it's this really, really cozy, warm, sweet rose. But basically it's plum, Turkish rose oil, and I can't remember exactly what it, and one other note in the base. It's only like 3 notes. But gosh, you mostly just get the plum and the Turkish rose, and it is so good. The plum keeps the rose from smelling from smelling old-fashioned, from smelling too literal. It's so, so good. So anyways, yeah, this one, and this lasts forever. I could still smell this on myself when I woke up the next morning. It's such a good one. I'm gonna blow through this probably this spring and summer, and then I'm gonna need to pick up a big one because I'm kind of obsessed with this. So anyways, that is Nest Turkish Rose, and I'm gonna, thank goodness that's the last one because I'm like starting to lose my voice from all this dumb pollen. But anyways, guys, those are all of the fragrances that I wore last week. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.